Your morning is the most important part of your day. If you have a lazy morning, you'll be lazy for the whole day. If you have a productive morning, you'll have a successful, amazing day that will lead to you succeeding in all your goals, being happy, and just being better, improving yourself. Therefore, how much you get done in the morning will directly impact how much you get done during the day, which will dictate how successful in life you are. How many wow, butterflies just flew by. How many of your goals you'll achieve. I've always struggled with waking up and being productive during the morning. I've never been a morning person despite how much I try to be. I always try to wake up early and have a productive morning. So I set like 10 different alarms to wake me up. However, I just end up turning them off and going back to sleep every single time the alarm sounds. And after waking up properly, hours after I actually wanted to, I start the day feeling lazy and guilty. I realize that I failed in my goal to have a productive morning. So I go on my phone and start scrolling through social media, looking at notifications and all that. And then suddenly half an hour is missed. Go have breakfast, then just go either watch a TV show or a movie, and then go back and scroll some more on social media. That is not the morning you want. That is a morning that will keep you a loser. That will mean that you will never achieve your goals, that you'll never be actually happy, that you won't actually improve yourself nearly as much as you could have. Instead, if you wake up to your first alarm, you go get some morning sunshine, you go out to nature, you have a productive morning routine, you do some work in the morning, that will set your whole day up for success. That will set your whole day up to be a productive day. And when you have a productive day, that is the most satisfying, fulfilling thing that you can possibly have. Because if you work hard during the morning and in like the afternoon, you can relax during the evening. Instead of what most of us do, which is have a really lazy morning, and then we have to cram in all our work in the evening. All the homework, all the studying, all the work has to be done during the evening, which forces you to stay up looking at this blue light when you should be sleeping, which will fuck up your sleep schedule, fuck up your health. Literally, the healthiest thing that you can do is just being productive in the morning, which allows you to relax during the evening. And in this video, I'm going to explain to you how even I, as someone who hates waking up early, who hates the mornings, has never been productive my whole life in the morning, actually has been able to turn it around and actually start being productive during the morning. The first thing you need to have is a morning routine. Now this is where when you wake up, every day you do the same thing. For me, it's wake up immediately, have some water, go outside, get some natural sunlight, just walk around for a bit. As Andrew Huberman has said, that getting early morning sunlight, or just sunlight as soon as you wake up, is the healthiest thing you can do in order to improve your natural circadian rhythm, which will allow you to sleep better. And then go in, do like some push-ups or sit-ups, or just do some exercise, and then finally have breakfast, take a shower, and all that. The second thing I do is don't consume social media as soon as you wake up. Pretty much all of us, as soon as we wake up, we grab our phones, look at notifications, do a quick scroll on social media. But that's the worst thing you could do. As I said in a few videos before, social media fucking destroys your attention span. It ruins it. It steals your time. So that basically means instead of going out in sunlight, doing some quick activities or whatever, instead you just lay in bed watching whatever depressing shit is on your phone. Probably ruin your mood, ruin your attention span for the day, and just start the day off very lazily. Consuming social media the first thing in the morning is the worst thing that you can do if you want to have a productive day. Now the third thing is eat the frog. If you were at a restaurant and you had to eat a frog, but then you also could eat your favorite meal, like say pizza or something, what would you do first? Would you have your tasty, delicious dream meal first? So you'd have your pizza first and then eat the frog afterwards? Like this horrible, disgusting, slimy frog which would just stay in your breath all the time? No, you'd eat the frog first and then to get rid of the taste, you'd have your delicious meal, which means that for the rest of the day after that, you'd have the taste of your favorite meal rather than the taste of a slimy frog. The same thing is true during the day. Basically, if you have this horrible thing that you need to do, so this could be going for a run, doing your work, doing a workout, whatever it is, if you just keep postponing that, if you postpone the hardest, the worst thing, the thing you don't want to do to the end of the day, you're just going to be dreading it all day. Rather than if you just have it first, then it gets out of the way and you can spend the rest of the day doing stuff that you actually enjoy. In the morning, the first work task you should do is the thing that you don't really want to do, but you need to do. So like this could be, if you're a YouTuber, writing a YouTube script. It gets it out of the way, which opens up the rest of the day to do the more fun things like editing or actually filming the video. If you're studying for an exam, the first thing you could do in the morning, when your brain is at your freshest, when you have the most energy, is do exam papers. And the rest of the day you can do like revising with flashcards, or looking for your notes, or like just testing yourself with a friend or something. The more fun revision things. So you do the worst, most difficult, most painful tasks first to get it out of the way. And then you get to do the more fun things that you enjoy more later in the day. So you get to actually look forward to them instead of having to dread for the difficult tasks that you have to do. Another tactic is deep work. So many of us just do shallow work. So this is where when we do work, like you're working hard and then ding, notification comes on your phone and you need to check it. And then you've lost all your attention, you've lost all your concentration, all your focus. And it will take you like 10-15 minutes in order to regain that focus. Versus doing deep work. Deep work is when you stay intensely focused on your work. You don't let any distractions come at all. When you do this, it allows you to stay in the flow, in the zone of optimal performance, where you get your best work done. And nothing can really stop you there. You don't let any notification happen. You don't get up to go get some water or anything. You just, for an hour-ish, you just do your work and don't let any distractions interfere with that. When you do deep work, you do so much more productive work, so much quicker. So that means that a task which could take you like 5 hours doing shallow work, because you keep on getting distracted, you go on YouTube, you put on some background music, and it just distracts your brain the whole time, causes you to just waste so much more time. On deep work, you probably get the same amount of work done in only an hour's time. So you could save like 4 hours. You'd do a task 5 times quicker if you just use deep work and just stay focused on it. Now this is something that I struggle with a lot, but I'm getting a lot better. The thing is, you literally just need to throw away all your distractions, throw your phone away into a different room, like just don't get up at all and just stay focused on the task. And the final tactic is intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is when you don't wake up. Intermittent fasting is when you don't eat any food until a few hours after you've woken up. This is because when you eat, it slows down your brain, because your body needs to spend resources. It needs to dictate resources in order to actually digesting your foods. And that takes away energy that could have been used by your brain. When you first wake up, your brain is at its most powerful, at its clearest. It has the most energy. It's working at its most productive rate. And when you eat foods, especially like a very carb-heavy food like toast or pancakes or something like that, it dictates a lot of resources, which causes your brain to slow down a lot. It loses a lot of its cognitive power. And when you do that, the work that you actually get done in the morning is severely decreased. The amount of productivity you can do is severely decreased. And one quick other habit I've found very useful is when you first notice that you've woken up, you literally have to get out of bed immediately. Because for me, if I stay in bed, like if I don't get up immediately, I'm going to just end up going back to sleep. And that will pretty much ruin the whole morning. Give yourself a countdown. like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and get out of bed. At least sit up, and you have to wake yourself up as much as you can. If you do these tactics every morning, you can be so much more productive. You can achieve so much more in your day. You won't have to worry about laziness or procrastination, because you'll already have done all the hard work as soon as you've woken up in the morning. Your brain's cognitive power will not be diminished because it has to worry about having to digest food. Your brain won't have to worry about what it saw on Instagram or the news, or like the fact that your favorite YouTuber got cancelled or whatever. All that stuff will slow down your brain. Instead, if you do this, if you do intermittent fasting, deep work, eat the frog, have a morning routine, don't go on social media as soon as you wake up. If you do all that, you can destroy your laziness and your procrastination and make your mornings the most productive you've ever been. You'll start achieving your goals so much faster than you ever thought you could. So if you enjoyed this video and you got value from it, please like the video and subscribe to support a small, unconventional self-improvement YouTuber. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.